By the time Senator Bentsen arrived at this Democratic rally, he was aware of the threat. Security at Porter Park had been strengthened. According to police, between 1:30 and 2 this afternoon, a man speaking in English phoned the Brownsville Police Department saying he would shoot the senator. Not surprisingly, Bentsen's speech here was much shorter than usual. Back at the Brownsville airport, the senator met with the local district attorney as Brownsville police officers stood nearby. They even walked with him out to his plane. When the senator arrived at his next stop of McAllen, DPS officers joined the security forces. But once at the downtown rally, Bentsen campaigned more in his usual style. Before the largely Hispanic crowd and on the same bandstand where he made his first political speech in 1946, he again hammered away at his Republican opponent, saying Jim Collins is insensitive to the unemployed. The senator declined to discuss the situation.
Bentsen's resume should list as his chief qualification philosophical and geographical ticket balancer. The 13-year veteran of the U.S. Senate has strong conservative ties to business, in contrast to Mondale's partnership with labor. Geographically, Bentsen delivers votes. Conventional political wisdom says Mondale needs Texas' 29 electoral votes and a Southern running mate to win. But a Mondale-Bentsen ticket would make strange political bedfellows. In 1981, Bentsen voted for both the Reagan tax cuts criticized by Mondale. After a 2.5-hour meeting, candidate Mondale concluded the pair could bridge the issue gap.
I think strength is brought to an administration that hears differing points of view. If I respect somebody enough to consider him for vice president, I wouldn't respect them if they changed their attitude towards something they strongly believe in. And so I'm not looking for an homogenized ticket.
But would Bentsen settle for the number 2 job? He glumly recalls Lyndon Johnson's unhappiness with the vice presidency.
I don't want the job if it's just to be pomp and ceremony. I want no part of it. I'm the kind of a fellow that would rather go out and play sandlot baseball than to go watch a World Series. I'm going to be involved.
Despite their political differences, former Vice President Mondale says he shares a lot of common ground with Bentsen. Both attack the Reagan administration's tallies of deficits.
United States Senator Lloyd Bentsen.
Lloyd Bentsen isn't running this year, but he still draws a crowd. 300 people came to the Garland Chamber of Commerce luncheon to hear him speak, and they paid him the ultimate compliment. They listened carefully. Bentsen explained why, on the whole, he thinks the new tax reform is a good idea.
You'll do away with the problem of having an employee of a company paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in taxes. And on April the 15th, as he makes out that tax return, realizing that the company he worked for was making hundreds of millions of dollars and had been doing it for years and paying no taxes at all.
Bentsen's views on the economy are respected in Washington. If the Democrats take control of the Senate, he'll become the chairman of the powerful Finance Committee. But if the Republicans keep control, there's talk Bentsen will decide 18 years in the Senate is enough. If he does bail out, plenty of people would love to have his job. The list of Democrats includes Agriculture Secretary Jim Hightower, Attorney General Jim Maddox, and maybe even Mark White if he doesn't win a second term as governor. Possible Republican candidates include Dallas Congressman Steve Bartlett and the 2 guys who couldn't beat Bill Clements in the primary, Congressman Tom Leffler and Kent Hance. But that may be premature, because Bentsen says he'll probably run again, and the Democrats may take over the Senate.
Well, if I was a betting man, and I am, I would bet we would, but I wouldn't bet much. It's going to be close.
Dave Cassidy, Channel 8 News.
There must be 10 of them.